Welcome back to the Two Guys, Two Seamen Podcast. We are back after being gone a week. We were last live a week ago. We got a lot to get to in that week period of time, but I am joined by Chad and Kyle. What's up, guys?
What's up, brothers?
That's two guys, one seaman.
Yeah, the other seaman doesn't show up.
The other seaman got swallowed.
I'm just gonna leave that alone for now. I don't want to get in
Do
trouble.
you need us to explain what that means, Brian?
Oh,
No, I know.
You know. Okay, you know about semen swallowing. Okay, just making sure.
Where's that
Different
chick
kind
when
of
I need her?
You did go to say next, so I mean it makes sense.
All right, we're gonna start off with some sad news. Sad basketball news. Earlier this week, on Wednesday, I don't know, some guy, just some Joe Schmo that nobody really knows in NBA legend Jerry West. Who was 86 years old, passed away on Wednesday. Obviously known as being the NBA logo, even though the NBA has never quote unquote confirmed it, but
It's him.
It's pretty confirmed.
It's him.
Yeah, it is. And he was an all-star in all 14 years he played, which is nuts. You don't really see that anymore. Typically, rookies don't make the all-star team, especially now. But he was the first and only player to win Finals MVP and not win the Finals. That was against the Celtics in '69, and he was also a part of the NBA 75th team or 75th anniversary team. He made his name as an executive when he took over the Lakers front office when he traded Vlade Divac for Kobe.
That's a pretty good trade.
Which is, I mean,
Vlade Divac was very, very good. He was. I remember watching him. He went to the Kings after that, right?
He did. Well, he went to the Hornets because that's where Kobe was drafted, and then he went to the Kings after that.
Gotcha.
But he not only did Divac help us win championships because of that trade, but he also helped in 2002 when Shaq missed a layup and he batted the ball out to Robert Horry, and Horry hit the most insane clutch three, in my opinion, in NBA playoff history.
More than Ray Allen?
More than Ray Allen.
Okay.
Yes. Dude, that Horry, oh my God, just right at the top of the key, just perfect. And then he also convinced Shaq as a free agent to join the Lakers, which obviously the rest is history, right? In 2015, he built the Warriors as they were to a championship team. And then he also convinced Kevin Durant to come to Golden State in 2017. So,
I still feel like he's trying to one-up Bill Walton this week.
Yeah, come on, Jerry. You gotta at least wait like another month. I mean, but did he have cancer though?
He did not.
Okay, so
just old age.
Just old age. Yeah.
Sketch.
Yeah, I feel like if he could have just waited a little bit. I mean, it's sad. It's sad seeing two legends go out within weeks of each other. I mean, absolute legends. I mean, anybody who knows anything about NBA knows about Jerry West and Bill Walton. And even if you don't know the NBA, you know Bill Walton. Like,
goofy motherfucker.
He's the goofiest motherfucker. And then and I didn't like the way Jerry West was portrayed in fucking Winning Time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
he wasn't happy about it either. He was pissed.
Truth hurts.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know the truth.
We weren't there.
But if Jerry says that it isn't, but are you going to take his word? Or are you going to take everyone else's word? I mean,
everyone else was there.
I don't think there was any other word. I think that's just the way they decided to portray him for the show to make it better. Because I don't think Jerry was like that.
Yeah, I'm sure
Jerry could get pissed.
Yeah.
I've never heard Pat Riley say anything negative about him. I've never heard Magic or Kareem say anything bad about him. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know where they would have gotten that.
He was playing against plumbers and whatever you all were saying. The people always say.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was him against the Celtics, and Celtics were just better.
He was 0-6 against the Celtics.
That had to hurt so bad.
He's the best. He's the best loser in the NBA of all time.
Agreed. Second best.
Like 12 all NBA selections. He won one title.
Yep.
At least he got the one.
And he didn't win Finals MVP of that, right?
That hurts.
I don't think he did. He only won the Finals MVP when he lost.
That hurt.
Which is crazy. That never happens.
Even more.
No, that's the first and only time it ever happened.
That's like a rub in the face.
That's never going to happen again.
Literally, it never happens except for Jerry West.
Yeah, and it'll never happen again. There's no way.
It was a condolence.
No.
And then, of course, Jerry's favorite quote of all time: "Those damn Celtics." He had a shirt of that made when he became an executive of the Lakers, especially in the 90s. Apparently he said that after every game he played against the Celtics. So he just hated them. Speaking of the Celtics, the NBA Finals, the way, the first two games went, there's a possibility we should have had a champion by now. But the Celtics won the first three games. We did not know, right? Game one was Sunday, wasn't it? Or was it before that?
Game one was on Thursday.
Thursday before. Okay, so we already had game one. That's right. We already had game one done the last time we talked.
We super agreed before it even went down that with Porzingis, and like I said, it was going to be 4-0 with Porzingis. There was no Porzingis, so 4-0 didn't happen.
Yeah,
saying.
Yeah,
I mean, saying.
We're up 3-0. Like they're not. It's not supposed to get to them, but it's still. I don't know if it got to them, but they were just taking some terrible shots last game. It just was. It seemed like the one game where they like fuck up, because they do that every once in a while. They'll have a fuck up game where they forget how to play basketball and forget how to pass and forget how to like. Jason Tatum stop taking step back threes where you're completely covered. Like that's his like go-to. If he can't get past someone, he'll just do a step back three and they know it's coming and they're just in his face and he can't make it. And he does that every time. I don't think he's made one yet this series.
It's Drew Holiday couldn't make a layup.
We had a tough ass game.
It was bad.
It was hard to watch. I turned it off after the third quarter. I couldn't keep watching. I'm like, I'm gonna go to bed. This is not worth it. I know they're gonna lose. I know they're not coming back.
They pulled their starters in the third.
Yeah, that's when I knew it's over.
Yeah.
Called it.
So Game 5.
Game 5 Monday night
in Boston.
Is that it?
That's it.
Y'all calling it? I mean, Chad, you said Game 5.
Yep.
But
it's in Boston. Role players play better at home. We have the best role players. The Mavericks aren't going to do the same thing in Boston. And if Scott Foster, as long as Scott Foster is not there, because that dude
he won't be there for Game 5.
Fucking sucks. We sucked, but he also just accelerated the Mavericks win. It was crazy to watch. And I didn't give a fuck because we were playing so shittily, we would have lost anyways. But god damn, that dude is terrible at his job.
Chris Paul loves him.
I don't know how you can like a dude that
is
so fucking biased.
Chris Paul's never won a basketball game with him refereeing.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Never. He's like 0-20 something. With Scott Foster as a ref for his games.
If they lose game 5 though, then alarm bells are going off. Alarm bells are going off, but we're not in full panic mode. We're just silencing the alarms, checking what's going on, seeing why we're being so shitty, and fix it.
And it was reported before the game that Porzingis was available, but obviously the game got out of hand so quickly that he never even tried to go.
Yeah, let him
so
rest.
I'm assuming he's good to go for game 5.
He's gonna play game 5.
I think he's gonna play game 5 for sure.
Without a doubt. Just get it over with, rest up for the rest of the year, and then win 4 more times in a row.
Like, the Mavericks aren't winning 3 more games in a row against the Celtics. No. I've always said that in the beginning of the year. There's no way the Celtics can lose 4 games in a series, let alone in a row. So I'm not worried yet.
Yeah, the only time I'd be like, oh my god, is if it somehow gets to a game 7. But no, you all should lock it up.
I still think we'd win game 7 even if it went to game
7. That'd be a hell of a game to watch, though. That is going to be, because if it gets to a game 7, there's no momentum at all for you guys.
But
0.
we would just say psych and then win it.
Well, y'all should wrap. It should not get back to Dallas. But that's why we play the games, right?
Yep.
Well, they play the games.
We understand that we don't play the games, Kyle. Yes.
I'm just making sure you're not living in fucking fantasy land. Just saying.
Oh, we can't live in fantasy land? We can't. That's not okay? I can't.
I didn't say it wasn't okay.
You're just trying to make sure that we're not in it, though.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I don't want us to lose. Let me say what I want to say. I don't want us to lose. Let me say what I want to say.
What?
Well,
we'll see what happens.
Speaking of Fantasyland, a lot of Lakers fans, including myself, were in Fantasyland last weekend. In the hopes of Dan Hurley picking up the Lakers head coaching vacancy, which he ultimately turned down. And the initial reports were he was 50-50. He was battling with it. He didn't know what to do, and then his wife convinced him otherwise. But
stupid.
Dan Hurley was actually interviewed himself on Tuesday, and he basically said, essentially what he said was, if I would have been offered $100 million, I would have taken it.
Yeah,
that's what he told Pat McAfee. So, what did I tell you? What did I tell you guys?
The bag for him.
What did I tell you guys? 5 years, $100 million. That's what they should offer.
Yes, if you want to win.
They didn't. They didn't, and now he's returning to Connecticut to essentially try to make history, be the first three-peat collegiate national championship winner since John Wooden.
I bet UConn's happy.
Oh yeah. I have a UConn fan, or I work with someone who went to UConn and a UConn fan. And
my condolences.
They are very excited. They're very happy. And they also weren't really too concerned because he did say that he didn't want to leave, and then he turned down Kentucky. And then, I don't know. I don't think anyone was really too concerned.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Dan Hurley now.
Oh my God!
turn down Kentucky and now turn down the Lakers.
Yeah. Sounds like a smart man.
Dude, this is my new favorite coach.
Right? Smart man.
Spurn the Wildcats and the Lakers.
Psych.
All within months of each other. Gosh, what do we do to get that, Kyle?
Right, we need Dan Hurley shirts that say "I'm coming." Psych.
So now with Dan Hurley turning down the job, the 3 leading candidates, JJ Redick's name is still up for grabs. He has been
I'm about to say you still got JJ.
He has actually formally been interviewed now, officially. And James Borrego, who is he's an assistant coach for I forgot. But he was a longtime assistant for Greg Popovich. So normally coaches from that tree normally get opportunities at head coaching jobs. And then Kenny Atkinson is also listed as being a top candidate for the Lakers job. Lakers front office did say that they want somebody in place before the draft. They better get moving because we're only 11 days away from the first round of the draft. So hopefully they can get somebody in before the middle of next week. Probably be ideal.
Yeah, I would say so. Since the draft is, I guess that's where you're alluding to.
11 days. 11 days away. Yeah. Yep.
Yep, that'd be nice.
First day of the draft is on a Wednesday. I don't understand that, but it is what it is.
NBA likes to make weird scheduling choices.
All right. To the NFL. It was reported a couple days ago that quarterback Trevor Lawrence agreed to a 5-year, $275 million contract extension. And it includes $200 million guaranteed. And at the signing, he got a check for $142 million, just right across the table.
Wow.
Dude, could you imagine just walking in, signing a contract, automatically $142 million?
Crazy.
I mean, I can imagine it. Probably not.
I don't know what the Jaguars see. I don't. Maybe y'all can help me.
For that price
tag. No.
It's a price tag. It's not the fact that he's a decent quarterback, but he's not like great. He is not top 5.
He's not top 10. He's not top 10 to me.
He's not. Yeah, he's borderline top 10 for me. Maybe 10. Maybe.
Ugh.
It's just there's so many other quarterbacks out there. I mean, I'd pick Kirk Cousins above him.
Yeah, for sure.
As long as Kirk has an MVP season like last season.
He didn't because he tore something and he's mediocre.
Potential MVP
All right, so
season.
just real quick, I'm gonna run through Pro Football Focus's top 10 quarterbacks as of right now. Okay, and you tell me if Trevor Lawrence should be above any of these guys.
Okay.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right. Patrick Mahomes.
What?
Patrick Mahomes.
No.
Is number 1. Lamar Jackson.
No.
Joe Burrow.
Definitely not.
Josh Allen.
No.
No.
Justin Herbert.
No.
Dak Prescott.
Maybe.
Matthew Stafford.
No.
Aaron Rodgers.
Maybe.
No.
Jalen Hurts.
No.
CJ Stroud.
Definitely.
No.
And then at number 11 is Jordan Love, and then Trevor Lawrence is listed as 12.
He should be number 11.
I put him 11.
Yeah.
You put him over Jordan Love?
Yeah.
Of course y'all would.
I have not seen enough from Jordan Love to know that he's going to be the great quarterback that everyone is saying he's going to be.
I could argue that last year was better than any of Trevor Lawrence's seasons.
Could. It also could be a fluke.
Maybe but I'm just going off what I've seen.
I'll take average. I mean, so last season Trevor Lawrence was hurt a lot.
No. I'll give you that. But
I cannot believe I'm making excuses for Trevor Lawrence right now. But like, he does not. He does not deserve to be paid more than the top 10 quarterbacks we just named.
Right. All right. Speaking of quarterbacks, you just mentioned them with Kirk Cousins. The Falcons will forfeit a 5th-round draft pick, and they have been fined for tampering with the free agency rule, reaching out to Kirk Cousins to get a deal done before they were allowed to. Is this stiff enough? Is a 5th-round pick stiff enough for tampering? I don't think it is.
Was it stiff enough for OJ's first trial? No. So definitely not. You came and you took our quarterback at the time, long before the season was over, and he had already made up his mind with you all because you coerced him to come play for you guys and not even give us a chance. So
Yeah, so Kyle,
fuck you.
Kyle, do we get compensation for that?
No, we should though. We should
crazy.
get a 1st-round pick or Penix.
We should get something from them. I feel like anything they give up, they should just give to us. Like,
Yeah, the 4th pick, where's it go?
Yeah, that's what my question was. What happens to that 5th pick?
It goes
should come to us.
It goes into probably a pool of the compensatory. I think there's the compensatory draft afterwards. I don't know, or they just disappear into nothing, and Roger Goodell's just a fucking dipshit.
Pretty much. It's not stiff at all.
It goes away completely. One less players drafted.
That's
so
the answer.
That's terrible.
So they're punishing the college players for what the Falcons did and not compensating the Vikings. Wow, good job. This is a great system you all have in the NFL.
Sounds like EA's running it now.
And they only lost a 5th-round pick.
Shit.
Like, who gives a fuck? You lost one 5th-round pick. That's worth.
Yeah.
That's worth.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's stiff enough
Dude,
of a penalty.
That's not even worth a Colin Kaepernick. Did everyone freeze?
No, I got it.
Okay.
No, I was just letting you have your moment.
I just wasn't gonna. I just wasn't gonna kneel on it.
I'm not.
No. And then the Dolphins have agreed to sign Calais Campbell.
Calais.
It's
okay.
Is it Calais?
The A is before the I.
Ask Parrot.
Would it be a Calais?
Oh, we're going off of how Parrot says stuff. Parrot can't. That's not even his native tongue.
And the only reason I put the next one in was because I thought Michael was going to be on tonight, but the Chargers have signed Tony Jefferson after a year in retirement.
Who the fuck is that?
It's a safety.
Play for the Ravens?
No. Yeah, he did play for the Ravens, but he's bounced around, I think, a couple times, right?
I don't know. Never heard of him.
It says veteran, so that means he probably wasn't on a
roster.
Yeah, or he was on multiple rosters.
Cardinals, Ravens, 49ers, Ravens
Jesus.
again, Giants, and now the Chargers.
He's been around. He's seen some shit.
Yeah. He started in 2013. So, if you ever do a random, like a random fantasy draft, he's always one of the last. Like, he's one of the ones on the free agents after the fantasy drafts are over. So, he's never picked up really.
What do you mean, like Madden?
When you do a fantasy draft, and once we all pick our players, then there's players left over in free agency. Tony Jefferson is normally one of those players left over.
Yeah,
that
like
wasn't
I said,
drafted.
you meant like Madden.
Yeah, in Madden. That's what I said.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then the Bengals have had wide receiver T. Higgins sign the franchise tag.
He signed it.
He did sign it. Yep.
Oh shit! I didn't think he was going to sign it.
He
was
signed
waiting
it today.
for contracts to go up.
He and the Bengals can still negotiate a long-term deal until July 15th, 1 month from today, obviously, but it seems very unlikely. So.
Well, yeah, he already signed it. What do they care?
Yeah, but that's only for the upcoming season. That means he'll just be a free agent after this upcoming season.
Well, if he stays healthy, does awesome. There you go.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, just draft another guy.
Well, he'll definitely help out a team, that's for sure. Because he's a pretty solid receiver. All right, quickly touch base on the Stanley Cup Final. The Panthers won the first 3 games.
Playing right now, shit.
And right now, Game 4, the Oilers are up 6-1 in the third.
6-1. Okay, I'm not putting it on.
Okay, 12 minutes left in the third period. They're up.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah.
I guess.
Could you imagine if both the Oilers?
Too. Dude, no. No.
Oh, dude, at work.
I want to know what the betting odds on that one was.
Somebody said Kyle and both cities are going to lose their shit if the Mavs come back and the Oilers come back and win it. And I'm like, You're not wrong. Because I picked Florida and I picked my Celtics. I give a fuck what happens in the fucking hockey shit. But if I already told them, I said if the Mavs were to come back, hand to God, I'm not watching them ever again.
Who's Celtics?
Yeah.
You'll never watch them again.
I'd give up on them completely. Fuck them.
Because that would be forever in history, the first team ever.
Oh, I know. I would have to.
Yeah, no. No one would ever let it live it down. Any Celtic shit I've ever have or own or wore, my Boston hoodie, I'd have to burn it. Like, there's no way in hell I'd ever get to wear it outside of my house.
How I'm going to react to if that does happen. Like, I've been thinking.
I'm not doing the podcast for a month at least.
You can come over and join me with all the haters that say the bubble championship wasn't real. So you can come on and join that. Bullshit. It wasn't. Bullshit.
Even if we lose this and fuck it up, at least this was real.
Only because LeBron won it. That's it.
No, that's not true at all.
It wouldn't have been treated the same.
That's not true at all.
If Miami or somebody else won it.
Fuck Miami.
All right. Yesterday, the Elite Eight, essentially, of the College Baseball World Series kicked off yesterday. And today, Kentucky won in the bottom of the 10th when Mitchell Daly hit a home run and gave Kentucky a 5-4 win. This was the third straight game to end in a walk-off fashion. So the 2 games that ended last night ended in a walk-off fashion, and so did this one, which is just crazy. It's just insane. The College World Series has been fun to watch so far.
More exciting than the finals.
All right, this day in sports history. 2001, Lakers won back-to-back titles when they beat the Sixers. Everybody was losing their shit because the Sixers won Game 1 of that series. And in LA, Allen Iverson, nobody saw that coming. That was when AI stepped over Tyronn Lue, famous crossover. Yeah. And then Shaq won Finals MVP back-to-back, obviously 3 times in a row. 2019, I don't remember this, but maybe you guys do. A baseball jersey that was used by Babe Ruth sold at auction for $5.6 million. Wow. Which ended up being the most expensive sports memorabilia ever. Which is
sounds like they overpaid.
Crazy. And then also, too, same day, same year, the Lakers traded for Anthony Davis. It was 5 years ago.
Damn. And they
I
haven't
can't
won
believe
a
it's been
title.
5 years already. Fuck you.
What did he say?
And they haven't even won a title.
Got him. That's fucking hilarious.
They gave up Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart, and 3 first-round picks.
Oof.
I definitely would have given up Ball
for AD.
Oof. Looking back on that, that's kind
I
of
definitely would have given up Ball.
The
Fuck
way
Ball.
Josh Hart and Brandon Ingram play and 3 first-round picks. Oof. Wait, who the 3rd first-round picks end up being?
One of them was Zion.
Damn.
I think.
Oh my God.
I think.
Oh my God.
I think.
I take Zion and those other people
I
and the
think
other
that
2
was their
picks
own
over AD.
Healthy? No, you wouldn't. Stop.
Healthy, yeah.
No.
Dude, if you had healthy Brandon Ingram, Zion
Healthy
Williamson,
Zion?
No.
and Josh Hart.
No.
Yeah. Lakers would have a real title.
I was talking about 1v1. Like, healthy, you take Zion over AD.
Healthy?
Yeah.
Wait,
I don't know.
Is Zion fat?
No, I just said in shape.
Oh.
Is Zion eating burgers?
But he's never been in shape. Nothing, so, you know.
He would be on the
I
Lakers.
mean, it's a hypothetical. They're never gonna face each other.
He'd be doing a lot more fucking in LA.
I was just trying to figure out quickly if those they drafted actually with those draft picks they drafted Jackson Hayes, the center, which actually now he's on the Lakers. Guard Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who is a big key contributor to the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
And guard Didi Luzada.
Okay.
None of whom are still with the Pelicans. So those 3 first-round draft picks didn't work out very well for the Pelicans. So clearly the Lakers won that trade. All right.
Could you imagine if they had AD and Zion though?
I think Zion was there. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
No.
His rookie year wasn't that year.
No, but could you imagine?
We also yesterday, right? Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Did you all see? We got the first time ever we saw Embiid in the finals.
Oh yeah. How many
See
points
that?
did he score?
Yeah, 0.
Oh shit! He scored 0 points in the
Same-
finals.
Same with Paul George.
I think
First time ever.
Does Xavier Tillman have more points in the finals than Paul George and Embiid combined?
Combined? Yes, he does.
That's crazy.
All right. Plus minus. What you got, Kyle?
I got a gun. Happy Father's Day to me.
Happy Father's Day. You're well protected now too.
Amen. God bless America. I
God
love this
fucking
country.
Bless America.
All I had to do is say I'm not crazy and do a questionnaire, and that was it. It's all mine. My negative. I haven't got to shoot it yet. There you go.
All right, Chad.
So my minus was spending 12 hours today doing recital stuff. It's
You love it.
I do love watching her dance. Don't get me wrong, but like it's just at 6
gotta
o'clock.
watch the other ones dance too.
6 o'clock on a Saturday, and it goes until like 8:30, and you haven't eaten dinner. You gotta find something to eat afterwards. But everyone's going somewhere. But the place they're going to was gonna cost us $104 for 3 of us.
Oh my God.
Jesus
So
Christ.
like, yeah, this is the kind of shit that we have to deal with. And then
Fuck
all
the East
of
Coast.
her friends are gonna go to it, so she wants to go to it, and we're like, nah, we can't because that's fucking a lot of money to just go and sit down and not eat a lot of food. It's supposed to be a buffet, but I don't know. But yeah, she. Now on the other side, my plus is I got to watch her dance, and she was It was the most fun I've seen her dancing on stage ever. She's like, she was being goofy and having fun, and like that's kind of what it's supposed to be like for recitals.
Mm-hmm.
It's not supposed to be like competition. There's no judges there to judge you and tell you what you fucked up. So she had fun with it, and it was awesome to see her having fun on stage instead of like being serious competition all the time. It's a nice change of pace.
So that was your plus minus wrapped into one?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Let's see. My minus for the week.
Are you just looking through a list and you're just like trying to decide?
I'm just trying to think. I can't think of one, to be honest. Nothing.
It ended.
Yeah, nothing really negative happened that I can remember, at least. This week. Plus, though, the Mavericks won Game 4, and we have more basketball.
Yep, I get the
Just more basketball is good, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Once the finals ends, we have to wait till July 27th, I think it is. I mean, you got the NBA draft, but no one cares about that, especially this year.
You got the G League.
Start of...
Yeah, I care about the G League about as much as I care about the WNBA.
So a lot.
Yeah, definitely a lot. I put a lot of effort into it.
I must say, you still got half of the WNBA season left and the WNBA playoffs.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Sexy.
Yeah, July 27th is the start of the play that matters with the Olympics.
July 27th?
Yeah.
We'll be playing NCAA.
So the more basketball we can have until then, the better.
Right?
Now the draft is June 26th in 11 days, and then free agency starts July 1st. So a little bit of that in between there, but
LeBron's going to the Celtics. LeBron Jr. Bronny.
Yeah, right.
Bronny James.
He might not even get drafted, to be honest.
Yeah, I think
Celtics will take him just to spite him.
All right. Happy Father's Day to you guys.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
And happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. And
you're welcome.
Special. It's obviously it's a great thing. We all know what it's like. Even if you don't have children of your own, just being a father figure to a child is important too. And special shout out to the ones that got to do it by themselves. You especially, Kyle.
Thanks.
And shout out to the moms that don't have help. They
hit me up
too. they deserve it too. Just like on Mother's Day, the dads that take care of everything deserve it on Mother's Day as well. So,
absolutely.
Happy Father's Day to all of us and to all of them out there.
And to those of you who have not had kids, don't.
Yeah, that's the best advice.
Save your money, wear a condom, and spray spermicide all over her body.
All right. Well, with that,
I'm kidding, kind of, a little bit. I love my children, most days.
All right. Y'all have anything else?
No.
Nope.
I was thinking about buying a shirt that says the British blew a 13 colony lead. That is fucking great.
Yeah, that's a great shirt.
Oh my god, that is great. Only sports people are gonna get that, but it's great. What? I don't get it. Like, then you apparently are not a golfer.
Kyle, I found last thing for me. I found a joke for us. that dating in your late 30s is like looking for a parking spot. The good ones are taken. The rest are either handicapped or just too far away.
Oh, shit. You could say that about planes where there's too much baggage, but I was going to let that one go.
Whew. All right.
Yeah.
And then, Chad, I have one for you. So when you start, you should rename your wife and your phone jumper cables. So when she goes through your phone and she asks you who that is, and just say that's you, since you always like starting shit. See how that goes.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Doesn't sound like it'll go great.
Let's see if Michael does it. I want to see him do that.
No.
Yeah, right.
All right. Well, we will be back next week. We good with going down to one now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Since the NBA Finals should be over by the next weekend. By the time we talk to you guys again, hopefully we're not previewing a Game 7 for Chad and Kyle's sake.
Oh, please, God, no.
Game 7 would, of course, be next Sunday, a week from tomorrow. But
God has a hell of a sense of humor, but I hope not that dark. Hey, you went 2 years ago, and you also fucked this up, so good luck.
Yep.
All right. This was the 75th episode of the Two Guys, Two Seamen podcast. We will talk to you 1 week from today. Bye.
Good night.